So did you build this car?
No, I didn't. I won't take credit for somebody else's work.
Yeah.
Jim Thompson in Saxonburg, Pennsylvania started on this car in 2000, and he finished it 5 years later, and it took 3 cars to do it. A custom car is made out of the sum of its parts. This much of the fender, and this is 56 Oldsmobile.
Okay.
This is 49 Mercury.
Right, right.
55 DeSoto. They took out 2 teeth and beat it to match this profile.
Okay.
These are 54 Kaiser. Now the Kaiser, they're set like that.
Right.
But they reconfigured them to stand up straight on the Ford, so we now have what they call baby Dagmars. Hood corners have been rounded. Hood was peaked. The side trim is 55 Pontiac.
Okay.
Hubcaps are 57 Dodge Roll Lancers.
Yep.
And I took the black out and put the candy purple in there.
Right.
It's got a 6-inch chop. 6-inch chop in the front. 7.5 inches in the back. And this has been leaned forward.
Okay.
The car is kitten mitten equipped. Back in the day, in the back of the magazines, you could send off and they would send you a kitten mitten, and theirs was probably made out of the same thing as my freight fur floor mats.
Right.
And you got the decal. And the deal was you put that right here, so when you see a comely young lass you want to go riding around with, she sees your car's kitten mitten equipped. She knows she's in for a good time. I went to New York State and got my kitten mitten.
Yeah.
This is 2 pelts of Spanish rabbit. It's the whitest rabbit you can find. Where's the front of this thing? Here it is. And so later when it gets dark, you go up on Mulholland Drive. She gets naked in the back seat. You keep your clothes on.
Yeah.
Give a little rub down kitten mitten. Take her home. Daddy says, "Boy, did you touch her?" I said, "I never laid a hand on her." Back at that. Flush fit fender skirts. It's got a 9-inch Ford rear end on a triangulated 4-bar suspension with pullover shocks.
Okay.
Stainless A arms up front on 2-inch drop spindles. Power rack and pinion steering. A tilt wheel. A 56 Oldsmobile dash.
Okay.
And it wraps into the door. Oh, drop my kitten in. Another period touch. This car is almost period perfect from 55 to 65.
Right.
65 steering wheel, Chevrolet steering wheel is the newest part on it. It's a tilt wheel, of course. Back here, of course, the traditional sunken antenna.
Right.
54 Buick taillights. These have been reconfigured in French, but these are glass, and that'll be that way for 1,000 years.
Right.
2 bulbs instead of 1. Overrides off the 55 Pontiac. The gravel pans have been remolded to the body. The license plate's been relocated from here on the trunk to where God intended it to be on the boat.
Right. Right.
Got a 350 Chevrolet motor with the automatic TH350 transmission.
Right.
It had a single 4-barrel on it when I got it in 2015. Because the guy brought it up to Nat South in Knoxville in Georgia. And I was walking around it and looking at it. And I was pointing out all the different parts they used, and he was surprised that I knew. But since then, I added X1 manifold from Metalbach, which first came out in 1957. I took it to Up Kodak and had it porcelainized, so wipe that down with Windex and it'll look like that 1,000 years.
Okay.
6 Strongberg 97 chrome carburetors.
That's pretty. Now, are they all 6 hooked up?
They are.
Oh, okay.
And the way that works, when this stop hits this bar here,
Right.
these 4 will start to open. Now that happens when these come to half throttle.
Okay.
And when these start to open, now no matter where you set that here, when these come to full throttle, all 6 will be full throttle.
Oh, okay.
Now you don't need that much gas. So the accelerator pumps have been disconnected on the 4 outboards.
Right,
And
right.
I only use the center 2, so it acts like a big double pumper.
Right.
I have 043 jets in these, 065s in these.
Oh, okay.
And the idle circuits on these are set at 1 turn, and those are set to get a vacuum at a half the use of what they call a unison. Got a little glass tube.
Right,
If you're
right.
familiar with it.
Yeah, I am.
And when it's halfway up, these two are matched to that. With that set up, and if you can keep your foot out of it, I get 23 miles a gallon.
It took a lot of work to figure all that out, didn't it?
Yeah, but I had some help.
Yeah.
There are several good articles you can find. Most of the people that are familiar with Stromberg carburetors, they first came out in 1937. And it was the premier hot rod carburetor.
Right.
Even the power jet is tunable on these carburetors. You've got 3 jets basically, and you can tune all 3 of them.
That's great. They sure look good.
This side feeds that side of the motor, and these 2 here, or 3 here, feed this side of the motor.
Right.
It's a cross round.
Cross. Huh. That makes a good looking setup.
Yeah.
Shoot, yeah. All right. Well, thank you for telling us, man. What's
You
your
wanna
name
see it
again?
shut up?
Yeah.
It, you know, like I say, in
Go
the
ahead.
KKOA, they don't raise their hood trunk lid for nobody.
Right.
There was a guy had a Bill Hines built car there, and at a show he would not race. He was scheduled to get the best of show. He wouldn't race his hood, so he didn't get it. But he had enough points for he did place on it. Right here's your best shot, 3/4 angle shot. But it is sweet when it's buttoned up.
Oh, yes, it is. Beautiful.